What up, YouTubers? Sorry, I was just reading a text from a man, Jay Jackson. Shout out to Jay. Just been trying out some of my slugs, and he's been helping me move some product. So yeah, it's along those lines. I got a bunch of samples that are going out. Shout out to Mark, Henry, Angel, Manuel, Winston, and Ed. Thanks you guys for all the orders that been coming in for the terminated slugs. And yeah, hopefully you guys can smoke some varmints with those when you get them. But yeah, we're doing a lot of 25 cal right now, pressing a lot of 25 cal slugs out. So those are looking good. Running 33 grains and 36 grains, and then I'm working on some lighter ones for those guys that don't have super high power rifles, but those will be ready in the next couple days. So if you guys want to try some of those out, just hit me up. Got the full line of 22 cal all the way from 16 grain up to 26, and then yeah, 25 cal. Gonna get 177 cal finished up in a couple more weeks too, so look forward to that. I'll be dropping some of those bombs on the starlings hopefully before the starlings migrate out of here. Their season's almost over for when they migrate, so yeah, that might be coming to a close, but we'll be getting on some pigeons and doves and stuff like that pretty soon here. So, and then of course whistle pigs. I just heard my first whistle pigs whistling out in the backyard at the ranch. So yeah, of course we'll be on some whistle pigs. Basically little ground squirrels, you know, for those of you guys that don't know the name whistle pig. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys a setup that I've been using on the starlings. You know, I've put out a lot of starlings this year. We had like a big infestation. You know, so I put out a lot of starling videos on my channel this year. So just wanted to show you guys the rifle that I mostly go to for when I go out there. It's this Kral Puncher Jumbo Dazzle. It's all blacked out because I walk around in the dark outside the barns. A lot of people think I'm shooting the starlings from inside the barns, but I'm actually shooting them from outside the barns. That's why it's like real windy. Sometimes it's like snowing on me. But yeah, been shooting them from outside the barns, and we get a lot of wind here. Like in Idaho, it's always real windy, so that's why I've been mostly using lightweight slugs, so it slices through the wind better. I can shoot them a little bit faster than pellets, and they fly flatter, and they slice through the wind better. So you know, but then it's the same weight as a pellet, so it doesn't really do any damage. But I always shoot with a backdrop anyways, pretty much over at the permissions, so it always works out. But as far as this rifle goes, why I prefer like this type of rifle for like that kind of pest control as opposed to like a bullpup is like, well, a bullpup I would prefer because the weight's farther back, you know, it's easier to maneuver. But since a lot of times I run this scope camera, my one leaf, for day and night vision, it's like sometimes I run the camera, sometimes I don't run the camera. Like if I'm at home, I'll have the camera off and it'll be like the buttstock all the way in. It has a good eye relief. And then if I put the camera on, you know, I don't have room for my cheek weld, so I can move the buttstock back real quick. Now I got a cheek weld again, and I didn't have to move the scope. So I always prefer like an AR style stock for mostly all my pellet and slug rifles, just because I can move my I can change it real quick if I'm running a camera add-on or not. And then also too, a lot of times, recently it's been like in the single digits around here. So, you know, I might have like so many layers on and jacket and backpack, and so if just being able to adjust the length of pull to according to how much bulky clothing I'm wearing, it helps too to get that cheek weld. And you know, now we're coming into spring and stuff pretty soon, so I'll be wearing less layers, so I'll have a different setting on that to just get comfortable with. And that's why I can't really, I mean I can, but I just don't prefer to run like a bullpup typically. But we do have an Infantry Avenger bullpup coming in, so we will be running that a little bit, but I'll just have to kind of set my scope up to work with the camera and just kind of leave it there. But yeah, that'll be cool. Stay tuned for that. I got one coming in 177, and we're going to be running the Terminator slugs, the final stages of development of those through that, and then I'll show you guys the results of that. But anyways, I also like this particular model of the Kral puncher because it has a removable bottle. Like all you gotta do is just unscrew it, like when you're running low, and then just screw another previously charged bottle on. Like I've got two other 500cc bottles that I can swap out, and I usually start out with the 300cc, or it's like 350, and then if I need a lot of air for any occasion, then I'll switch to these bottles. They're 500cc. This is what it comes with. But yeah, it's just, I can have what is that, 1350 cc's of air that I can just take out in the field, and I don't have to bring a buddy bottle or a compressor. So I just keep these in my cab in my truck, and if I run out, I just grab one. But these give me anywhere between 100 and 150 shots, depending on what projectile I'm using, how heavy it is, you know, and how much power I'm trying to push. And like this smaller bottle right here gives me between like 70 and 100 shots, depending on the power that I'm pushing. So this rifle, even though it ain't regulated, it gives me like a pretty good shot count, you know. But then again, I'm not really trying to like be the guy to push really heavy slugs, you know, at super high foot pounds. I'm trying to keep it like reasonable weights to go out on the dairy and do pesting and stuff. So I try to stay on the lighter side to stay a little bit safer, you know. When you have a lot of heavy projectiles flying around the farm, it can get pretty sketchy, you know. So that's like also my line of thinking as far as like some of the slugs that I build is just to be able to go out there and sling lead without getting into the territory where you're like, you may as well just be bringing the 22 LR, you know, and just shooting the actual firearm. Because I feel like a lot of people out there on YouTube are promoting like to go like super powerful, and like they want to get like close to 22 LR, you know. And it's like, in my opinion, like air rifles are supposed to be like a lighter and less powerful alternative to like a 22 LR. And now everybody's trying to like, well, not everybody, but there's a lot of people out there, they're trying to be like, oh dude, my air rifle is up to snuff against 22 LRs now, and I can shoot pigeons with it. But to me, that's like gonna get probably maybe somebody in trouble if they're not a very good shooter and they try to emulate what they're seeing like on YouTube. And then also too, like anything happens like that, you know, then you're looking at like things getting regulated a lot more, and nobody in the air gun world should really want that. And everyone's trying to push like mega rifles right now in the air gun community, so we'll just see how that plays out, you know. Hopefully nothing comes of it, but I wouldn't probably go down that road. But anyways, yeah, I run a Vector Veyron scope. It's compact, 6-24, just a little Atlas clone bipod, and then I run a small battery power bank right here. It's just taped onto the back of the stock because in the low temperatures, using this night vision with the IR turned to a kind of a higher setting, the internal battery, there's only so much. I mean, the little battery that it comes with is doing a lot. So the low temperatures, I'm always swapping it out. So, but I can run this really small power bank. I can pretty much just run it all night, and I never have to swap the battery out on the one leaf. So that's been really cool. I really have enjoyed using this add-on. But I kind of like this add-on too, compared to what I was running before, which was like the side shot, just because it's like narrow, you know, and when you're putting it in the bag, it's not sticking out the side. So when you're putting it in your rifle case or your rifle bag, it's just all flush in there. It fits real nice. And then also too, like my side shot, it always makes a beeping noise when I turn it on. So it kind of blows out my cover sometimes to the quarry when it beeps when it turns on. Whereas this one's like just silent, so I can just be stealthy, cruising around in the dark, turn this thing on, IR. Quarry ain't nothing the wiser when I'm there. So, but yeah. And this thing, as far as carrying, like, it carries pretty good. I can just kind of like throw it over my shoulder and just carry it on my shoulder when I'm like just walking around looking for quarry and stuff. And then like when I need to deploy it, you know, I can just deploy it right onto my Primos tripod trigger sticks, and then they just height adjust as needed to if I'm kneeling or if I'm standing. So I do a lot of walking around, you know. I'm never like just sitting in one spot like on a table or whatever. So for me, like the gun has to carry like really nice, so I can just carry it for hours without getting fatigued. So just having a pistol grip, it makes it like really easy to deploy like when I need to. But then if my arms are getting tired or my hands are getting tired, I can just throw it up on my shoulder, and it just works real good to walking stock on all the quarry, you know. I can just stay out there for hours and not get tired of carrying this thing. And I mean, it's pretty light too, since I put the smaller bottle on there. Keep some of the weight back, take some of the weight off, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, just for a pretty cool little 2.2 caliber varminting kit setup. It's pretty good. I haven't had any problems with it. It makes about 34 foot-pounds of energy, and then I can shoot 16 all the way up to 22, 24 grain slugs out of it. Stuff, but yeah, looking forward to whistle pig season. Looks like it's just about to kick off, so stay tuned if you want to see some cool ground squirrel hunting. And then let me know, like, if you guys have any questions about the rifle or anything got to do with the ammunition, you know, the slugs. But yeah, just comment down below. Let me know what you guys want to see on the channel, and see what we can do about that. Alright, talk to you guys next time.